So, it looks like Milton uploaded Rant on the Pokemon dub. Let's take a look.
A few moments later.
Sorry man, but I did not like this video. Luckily for me, I was writing the script for this, but I'm gonna show it to my friends first before I even do anything else with the commentary. Time to go on Skype.
Later.
And that is why I stopped watching the Gen 5 anime. How can anyone be that stupid?
Agreed, but you gotta admit that battle was awesome.
Sure, Cameron acted stupid at that point, but it was meant to be comedic again.
Ugh.
Excuse me, Dave, we were talking over here. Wait, what do you have in your hand?
A video on the Pokemon dub.
A few moments later.
What the? This is stupid!
Well, that was dumb.
That was one of the worst rants I've ever seen.
Yep. I was actually working on the script for a solo commentary, but I was wondering if you guys wanted to collab with me on it. You know, because you guys have seen the Pokemon anime.
Oh, would you look at the time? I got things to do, bye.
Dave, the last time we did a video together, the Clawnaut fanbase won my head. So, I think I'll stay out of this one.
You're not doing this alone. I'm joining you on this one. Besides, this skit has gone on too long.
Alright.
Oh, hey everyone, this is me, the normal guy here. If anyone want to know why am I wearing a fedora, it's really simple. I lost my traditional awesome New York hat.
Because when I think of rants, I think hats. But hey, there's a positive to it. Now you've evolved from a ranter to a hipster!
So anyway, today this is going to be an unscripted rant, and the reason why it's going to be an unscripted rant is going to be really simple. Number one, I was so lazy for making the script, and number two, I really do want to make more videos on this channel and stuff.
Going unscripted isn't a bad thing, but if you constantly stutter and make mistakes as you're clearly doing here, it makes the video incredibly sloppy and it hurts some of your arguments you present in the rant. And spoiler alert folks, going unscripted is going to hurt this guy's arguments a little later.
As for your second point, if you make a shit ton of videos and they're the same as this where you're constantly making mistakes as well as stuttering and stammering like an idiot, it won't matter how many videos you make because barely anyone's going to watch it. If DSP is anything to go by, quantity does not equal quality. We're going to be skipping a bit because for the next minute or so, he gives his intro statement about how he doesn't watch the X and Y dub, and there's nothing much to really say in response to it.
But I did watch Diamond and Pearl, and also Best Wishes in English dub a few years ago. And I gotta say, in my opinion, the Pokemon Company's English dubs are probably by far one of the worst I ever listened to in any anime. For good reasons, too. And I have mainly two reasons why I think the dub is bad. The first reason is mainly because of the terrible voice acting, and the second reason is bad writing.
Okay, so what problems do you have with the voice acting? Maybe you'll provide some well-detailed explanations or...
The voice acting of the Pokemon Company's English dub is pretty much either between mediocre or bad. Mediocre is pretty much with Iris and Silence voice, which I'm gonna say they're like the only good ones, and with the bad voice acting is mostly with Satoshi. And the reason why I think that voice acting is really bad because most of the characters sound really whiny, especially for Diamond and Pearls.
Or maybe I put too much faith in this guy.
Also, you mentioned before that you haven't seen the X and Y dub because you think it's as bad as the previous series. How do you know that the dubbing in the show is bad or not? Most dubs are pretty bad, but over time they improve, such as Funimation's dubs of DBZ, Fullmetal Alchemist, the original Dragon Ball, One Piece, etc.
Also, why are you pronouncing Ash's name as Satoshi? This is a rant on the English dub of Pokemon, not the Japanese version.
And Best Wishes English dub, when it comes to Iris and Silence's voice, they're really good. But what makes the Best Wishes dub so mediocre? It's really simple. It's mostly Satoshi's voice, because Satoshi's voice is really bad. The problem with Satoshi's voice is the fact that they pretty much try to make him sound like his original Seiyu, Rika Matsumoto. But it pretty much really failed miserably.
So, the reason Ash's dub voice is annoying is because they tried to make him sound like his Japanese counterpart?
Logic.
Also, how is that a bad thing? Aside from your earlier complaints about the voice acting, you don't really explain much else about why the voice acting is bad. Voice acting is not just about the tone you deliver during the performance. You need to maintain the performance of the character, make the character come alive with the help of your emotions and enthusiasm. Basically, put yourself into the role of the character. Jeez.
And I'm going to say this right here, right now. Sarah Panicini is one of the worst female voice actress in the entire anime industry, period. She is by far the worst. Just because, mainly because of the fact that because the Pokemon Company hired her back when she was 19. And she didn't start college yet. So, you're pretty much already a person who doesn't have no experience toward acting. Wow.
Are you serious? You do realize that college has nothing to do with voice acting, right? A lot of animated films/series have child actors playing characters, and they usually turn into a great performance. Here are some examples. Ray Jonas, Noah Cyrus, who voiced the main characters in Ponyo, Aaron Dismuke, who voiced Alphonse in the 2003 version of Fullmetal Alchemist. I could go on, but my point still stands. Plus, she improved as time went on, just like any first-time voice actor. Even Veronica Taylor got better with Ash's voice as time went on.
The acting isn't the worst part. The worst part is the writing. The writing is just completely bad. And the reason why the writing is so bad is mainly because of the overuse of puns. Because of Pokemon being a kid's show, the Pokemon Company really make it strict when it comes to being a kid's show. So they pretty much put in puns every 5 seconds. And it makes the writing look like 4 kids writing. And that is pretty much saying a lot right there.
First off, exaggerations are fun, am I right, guys? Also, you do realize that other anime dubs and even American cartoons have puns in their writing just as much as Pokemon, and yet no one really cares when they do it, so why is this a big deal here?
If your issue with the puns weren't that funny, that would be one thing, but that is not the case with this video. Instead, you're complaining about the use of puns in general.
The writing is really, really bad, and sometimes make a character look bad. And that is saying a lot right there.
Such as...
So yeah, plus they also get rid of good, important lines and stuff as well.
Such as...
So yeah, that's all I gotta say between the Pokemon Company's English dub.
Really? That's it? Are you...
You're bringing up 2 issues against the show in the last 20 seconds, and yet you don't give us any example of the character looking bad because of writing or any examples of good lines from the Japanese version that got cut out in the dub. This is an example of how going unscripted hurts your argument, because if you used a script, you could have given examples of what you were complaining about, and it would have made your argument stronger.
And also... Wait a minute, did you see that?
And note to self, I am not a weeaboo. I prefer anime in English dubs. But at the same time, there are some few exceptions, and Pokemon is a good one right there.
So, let me get this straight. You're not a weeaboo, but you bitch about minuscule things that the dub did to the show. You say the character's Japanese name instead of his English name. You complain about how the English acting is bad, but give no mention to the Japanese voice acting, which doesn't make much sense since you bring up the Japanese version a lot in this video. And yet, you're not a weeaboo? I'm done. I'm out of here.
I'm getting out of here too. Take care!